Cruz Show, Real 92.3, LA's new home for hip-hop. Here with our guy, Macklemore. Let's go.
Yeah.
Back on the Cruz Show in the afternoon this time. We're not making you wake up at like 5 a.m.
That's true. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
And just a heads up, we all have terrible teeth and trash questions.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm right with you.
So don't worry about it, man. DJ Lecheto, Jeff Garcia, the sports dude who you know. This is Jackie Ramirez. She's new to the show, man.
Yeah.
So nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, too. Been such a huge fan for so many years.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Heroes. Heroes looks and sounds phenomenal.
Thank you, bro.
Man,
appreciate
congratulations. You and Primo did that.
Yeah.
Now, how did that come about?
You know, there's a common misconception that Primo produced the track. Primo did the cuts on the track.
Got it.
My guy Budo started the beat. I came in. We kind of worked on the beat together, and I wrote the raps immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It was one
That's
of those.
unfair, right?
It was at the beginning of COVID, and I was hungry. And I was like, bro, I want to go outside. Give me some 90s. Give me some 90s.
It's unfair to the producer, homie, though, because if Primo's scratching on it, it sounds like he produced it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? This is the first time I'm saying it on the radio. Everyone's like, how does it feel to get a Primo beat? I'm just like,
you're like, I don't know yet.
I
don't know yet. I'll let you know when I get it. Yeah. But you were in your bag, you know, lyrically, I mean, aesthetically, you look at the video, you watch all that. I mean, it seems like the mixtape is making some sort of comeback. You watch Drama do stuff with Tyler, and then, you know, he's doing a bunch of stuff. But any thought to a full-blown Macklemore Primo mixtape for the fans?
I mean,
crazy.
I haven't talked to Primo about it, but you know what? I think that just making an EP, I feel an EP. I feel an EP more than a mixtape. Maybe it is a mixtape. I have so many raps that have just sat on hard drives that I'm like, yo, this doesn't fit the album.
Oh, right.
And I'm really talking some shit right now. Yeah. But I love this shit. And I get that, like, this shouldn't be in my, like, counted as under the umbrella of an album. But, like, that should live somewhere. Like, people should be able to bump that.
Yeah, just get it off your chest EP, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a good idea.
I know. What do you do with it? What should he do with it? I mean, you're sitting on music as well.
Yes, and it's constant thoughts of, like, you're in your head, and it's we're our worst enemy at the end of the day, but do whatever feels right for you, compa. You feel me?
Yeah.
And being at
you
the
woods.
woods.
Advice in case it doesn't work
listen.
out?
And being at the woods. What?
Whoa.
What?
We can sample that.
What? And then we transition to the thrift shop.
Live cuts.
Right there.
Live Primo cuts. Now listen, I'm your Primo, but listen, you being in the woods, what was right for you? You feel me? That's what you felt like doing. With that being said, you being in the woods, what's a must-have thing to have in the woods? So you know. Maybe a lighter.
In the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm getting asked the camping question. Yeah, man. I'm a camper, you know what I'm saying?
A lantern?
You know, you got to have an Escalade. You start there.
Is it a double-walled sleeping bag or not?
Yeah. You know what, man? I will say this. I love a good tent sleep. Something about that tent sleep that just hits. Like, for how old I am, like, it hits in the morning, too.
I feel
and you get out that tent, and you're like, oh, my God. But
I've been homeless before. That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We're giving you tons of advice on what to do with your music, but you're one of the artists that's been truly independent. What's your advice to other artists that want to be independent like that?
Oh, man. I think that being independent is a beautiful and painful experience, and it's a lot of work. And if you are a do-it-yourself type of person and creative and can take the reins of your career, your likeness, and market yourself, then you're going to do it better than anybody else if you have that ability to understand why people resonate with what you do. And I think that that's what I had and Ryan had together, is that we got why people resonated with the art that we were making. And you start to kind of pick that up. It's like, you know, because we resonated with it. We're making music that we're like, this feels like I want to cry, or this feels like I want to dance, or this feels like a soccer anthem, or whatever. And you know how to pull at the heartstrings, or you know how to pull at the hips, or whatever it is that you're attempting on that given record. If you had that vision, and then also are like, I'm down to do all the work. The work that is required, the social media, we have to engage now. And if you're independent and you're early on in your career, you have to build your fan base organically for it to be real.
That's a grind.
That's
a
grind. No one's gonna rep you harder than you.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a fact. Yep. So March 3rd, Ben
March
is dropping.
3rd.
Yeah. It's got to be extremely personal if you're naming it after yourself, right? What are we learning about Ben that we may not know?
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you guys. This exclusive.
Don't play around,
Okay.
dog.
This is an exclusive.
Give us the truth.
Where's the? Do we have an
World
air
premiere,
horn? We got
man.
anything?
Insert it.
We have nothing.
We'll
We
have
got no
you
sound
insert
effects.
it. We'll have you-
Exclusive.
Hey, I have a stutter, man. That's not nice. I do.
Damn, man. You
said
pulled the
no.
tent one back out on me, the stutter back on. This is cold, bro. Cruz
I guilt
on.
trip everyone.
No, you know what? I always felt like I wanted to name something Ben. And there was a time kind of around Gemini where I was like, man, I kind of want to just change my name to Ben. But then I was like, no one's going to know who I am anymore.
Mm.
I'm rolling with Macklemore for the foreseeable future. But it came down to album time and I was like, I have no ideas. Let's call it Ben. and I think that all my albums are personal though.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
that there's this, like, I could bullshit my answer and be like, you know what, the truth is, like, this is a chapter of life.
Mm-hmm.
This is a span of like 4 or 5 years of life. And each one of these chapters, you know, whether it's the heist or what came before it or this unruly mess or Gemini, like all of these chapters are captured through music and through art. And that's the moment. That's the magic that we are seeking, is like, this is a personal, this is what it looks like where I'm at with multiple kids, you know. At the
Right.
time when I'm writing it, I had a son. Like,
Wow.
this is real life shit, and we're putting that into the music. Like,
Yeah.
that's how it's always been.
Yeah. You know, we had that topic earlier today, right? Should you pay family to watch your kids? No, right? It feels weird to pay family.
No. Unless it's like the little cousin.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, the nephew.
Yeah, right.
The nephew,
The nephew?
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know,
Bring
you're gonna
them
get
off
minimum
something.
wage minus 20%. You
My story
know what I'm
was-
saying?
Yo, on your IG, you did a little teaser for Ben, and you're going through like tour memorabilia,
Yeah.
pictures, photo albums, and stuff like that. Was there like an oh shit moment when you pulled something out of that box or out of that thing where you're like, I didn't even remember I had this.
Hell
this,
yeah.
This instant flashback.
Yeah, there was a shit ton of Pez in that thing. And I opened them up, and they were delicious still. I was like, these motherfuckers are like
They
10
didn't
years old at
expire?
least.
They didn't expire?
Pez, stay good. They
Pez
were
and McDonald's
delicious.
burgers don't go.
Yeah.
They stay
Okay,
forever.
I don't know about
Yeah.
McDonald's burger.
Nah, I'm telling you, 20 years, they hang in there. That's crazy.
No, you
seen
know,
that on YouTube?
We're
you
going
know
back
what
to
it
the
was?
tent talk.
What it was, I opened it up, and I think the heist promotional copy was one, and that's in the video, and that's in there. But what got me today, and I was watching it today, you know, because I'm watching my own reels, I guess. You know, we have to be honest.
You gotta be a fan.
Run your numbers up.
I went back and was like, yeah, that show's tight. And I was watching, and I'm like, you know, I got kind of a feeling when I watched the end of looking at that rhyme book.
Yeah.
And that rhyme book, I wrote in all caps. It was like all graffiti. It was
Tagged it
super
up.
condensed and like, but it was like all that time, and I'm flipping through it in the video, and you see all the hours and hours, and that's just one rhyme book, bro.
Yeah.
That's just one of the hundreds
Yeah, man.
of rhyme books, and you're like, yeah, I devoted my life to something.
Yeah.
There's rhyme books. There's also scraps of paper,
Yeah.
napkins that you wrote
Yeah,
on, and
all that.
a bunch of notes in your iPhone.
Yeah, doesn't stop.
For sure.
It doesn't stop.
NLE Choppa is on the project.
Yeah,
NLE's our guy.
yeah.
Did
Great
you
guy.
did you partake in any CMOS or anything like that?
You know what?
He's also on a journey to find himself. and he just cut
Very
off his
much.
hair and-
I was,
Yeah, that's our
bro.
guy.
That
Yeah,
dude's
he's a health
energy is
advocate.
crazy.
Woke,
bro.
woke.
I was like,
Yeah.
yo, I need to change everything.
Right.
Semen retention.
All that,
I'm gonna
for
change.
real, for
I'm gonna
real.
change the last. I'm gonna work on that last.
Right. That's the last thing.
But you
Get
know,
to
he really was though. He got me. He immediately was just like talking about health and like and all the things, and I was really impressed with just how he's a seeker. You know, you could tell. I think you
He
said
rolls
it.
with his mom as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that holds him accountable.
Yeah, although his mom was definitely faded, and he was like, he was sober, so it might be the other way around. But Mama Choppa is family. I love Mama Choppa. Mama Choppa's
There's
amazing.
the exclusive, my
She's
guy. There's
amazing.
yeah, she's amazing.
She came in off that hen. We had a good time. We had a great time.
That's right.
She had my wife in tears.
Oh my
Amazing.
God. You know, obviously you're from Seattle. I want to move to Seattle someday. I don't know why. Everyone thinks I'm crazy for it. Another rapper that's coming out of Seattle, Lil Seeto. Have you heard of him? What do you think of him?
Oh man, you guys trying to trap me with the Seeto question. Oh damn, this is when I dropped the mic. And walk, no.
Drop it. Who cares?
Seeto,
Drop it, compa.
you know what? You know what?
Off interview.
You know what?
I need to be humbled. It's all good.
What is how does the bar start? How does the song start? He says slimy maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
In that like viral one that went.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that's a slimy maneuver. I just love the way he says it. It's like so like nerdy Bay Area, like white dude but gangster, and you're like, what's going on? Yeah. What's up with this Bieber hair from 2008? Like I'm confused, but it's kind of hard, and I think that Seeto's dope. I think that it's got to be really challenging, and I like that song. That verse is crazy. It goes. I think that it's got to be really challenging in the TikTok era to be a 16-year-old, and just like he's on some gangster shit. Like you're gonna get, you're a white dude on some gangster shit. It's like you're gonna get tested. Like okay, you're really about that life, homie. Like we're gonna check you.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be something for him to navigate to a certain capacity. I think that what he has done that is smart is that he has given his respect to other local artists from the area. And I think that it's not only smart strategically for him, but I think that that's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do, is to put other people on. And I think that he has been vocal in interviews, shouting other people out, and I've respected that.
Yeah, I used to keep up with Seattle hip hop a lot. I think he used to follow like Grinch, Soul, Brothers from Another.
Yeah.
And I thought it was special. Like you guys had
we did.
It was just aesthetically, everything was just like, it was complete. And it was just, I don't think it never really got like that big.
It didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
there's a lot of great.
Shout out to him for doing that, paying homage.
There's so many people right now. Charlie on a Friday, he's from Seattle. He's on the album. He's doing great things. He's popping off. My guy Vic is making great music. There's a lot of really. Travis Thompson got someone with Jake One dropping.
Fire,
Travis is crazy. There's so many. There's so many people right now. Highway's crazy. Like there's people going off.
I have a lot of friends from Seattle who say, and this is, give me your opinion on this, they say that Seattle is a mini Bay Area. Would you agree with that?
I couldn't ever agree with that. No.
You feel me?
No.
We're not meaning nothing.
I'm like, no. I mean, the 49ers got us this year, but we ain't,
I did have
you know what I'm saying? Hey, when they bring back a ring, you know what I mean?
Let's
We'll
talk.
talk. We'll talk. But until then.
Speaking about sports, I didn't want to interrupt you, but you were on the sport thing. It's the Sonics. You rap about it in Chant.
Yes.
You said we got the arena now.
Yeah.
Sonics are coming back.
Yes.
Any timetables? Can you give us anything on
25-26 in there.
For sure.
In there.
That's like
with
David.
the Vegas expansion team as well.
Ooh.
Wow. Should be
That's my
interesting.
prediction.
Should be very interesting.
Bro, you deserve that, and you need
And
that.
we got the clip, right? 'Cause when it happens, I'm gonna be using this.
Let's go.
We're going to
Okay.
be checking back in.
That's
Yes.
right. Have a great show, bro. I'm
Yo.
sorry, Garcia. You had something? Go.
No, I was just going to tell him because his involvement with the Kraken, his involvement with the Mariners, I
Yeah,
love
dog.
that. And I think that's just such a crucial thing because hip-hop and sports just tie together. And, like, for you to be a part of the Sonics coming back would just be probably a dream come true for you.
I
and
mean,
just-
yeah, I couldn't even tell you what that would feel like because it hasn't happened yet. But
when it
the
does.
thought of it, yeah.
Team, dog.
Yeah, hey, I'm in there. I am in there.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's
Hey,
right.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
we're
Give
in
me your
there.
cell phone number, man.
Come on.
I don't have it, man.
I don't have it.
You don't know. What do you mean I don't have it?
As
He walks away.
I don't have it. I don't have it.
That's the 13th artist that has walked away from me. All good. Listen, Ben drops March 3rd.
Yeah.
Heroes, all streaming platforms. Video out is crazy. Cruz Show, Macklemore, Real 92.3. Let's get it.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeart Radio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.